The following is a presentation of TFNN. Live at TFNN, The Money Masters. With your hosts, Tom O'Brien and Steve Rhodes. Now, your Money Masters, Tom O'Brien and Steve Rhodes.
Welcome, folks. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. 2012, here we come.
Happy New Year, brother.
Making a great one, folks.
Absolutely.
Market-wise out here, you got the Dow up 255, Nasdaq's up 59, S&Ps are up 26, you got gold up 31, silver up 98, platinum up 11, bonds down almost $2 at 143.05, King dollar back 52 ticks with lighter volume, by the way.
Absolutely.
Euro up $1.14. And, there's nothing like it. Lay off the dollar a little, right?
Yes.
And you've got a beautiful thing happening here.
Yeah, no question about it. Now, the euro, is showing some, from a candle perspective, is showing some strength. So it'll be important to watch how that euro closes going into, the close of its session.
Yes.
But if I take a look at the, we did have on the euro was you had that hammer that came in right as we completed that move, right down to the bottom.
That's
rejected
right.
that area.
On
so
the
that was
29th.
That's so right. That was our first bullish sign.
Right.
Now, what was wild, I didn't realize that the currencies were trading yesterday. So you had the euro actually trading down. You had Germany open.
Right.
And that's I watched the euro down and Germany up about 175 points or so. I was like, I was more interested in watching all the great football.
Yes.
And Winter Classic and everything that was on than I was really, I needed to just, it's always good just to get away, clear your head for a while, right?
No doubt about it. No doubt about it.
Because you got to have that kind of clarity. But today's candle is very strong. You've got a bullish engulfing that, depending on where this thing could close, could have some, because it's still all about that correlation, that you've showed to us so long ago. And so that's just simply one of the ways that I trade the markets. Looking at that correlation.
It totally makes sense. It's not, the bottom line is it makes sense.
Yeah.
You have the, if we look at that 1292 area.
Yes.
We're 1284.
Right.
It's like, okay, man, you're game. You're over the 1266. You're over the 1277 from the 8th.
Yeah.
And let's see if we get any juice here. You get no juice once again, which is a beautiful thing.
It's just kind of like, really?
Yeah. No. Hey, listen.
This is the Christmas gift. This is the Santa Claus we were looking for. Give us information.
Right.
Right?
Big time. Oh, big time. There's no doubt about it, man. Apple. Let's go take a look at Apple. So see, Apple. Now this is going to be really cool, folks. So you get Apple. It wants to get under. It wants to hit the lows of the highs. That's what it wants to do, and that number is 415.70. No, 415.94. 24 million shares, and it's going to be really cool. Now, but check this out. If it can, it'd be sweet if it can stay even over this 409 with lighter volume, which would be, I guess that might have volume on there. That's going to be interesting watching how this shakes out. But that's what it wants to do. It wants to hit that little baby.
Yeah. Well, it better at least hit that baby, because if it doesn't, because you got that island out there, folks, it's telling you some major weakness out there now.
Oh yeah.
You want to watch that area. And that island, folks, was formed over 3 trading sessions, which is pretty strong. So you had a lot of shareholders that were up there stranded. The first day was on October 14th when you had 20 million shares traded hands. And the following session on October the 17th, you had 24 million shares. Then the final day of that island reversal was 31 million shares on October the 18th. Those folks, all those shares, which is about 70 million shares, those folks have been waiting for that boat to come and arrive so that they could unload.
Trapped like rats.
That's right. They didn't feel very comfortable. How would you have felt, folks, if you had bought up there because Apple was never going to go down, and then how were you feeling down at that 360 range?
Yeah. 426 to 360 in a heartbeat.
Yeah, not very good.
Now, it's going to be wild is that we're going to be able to get a good inclination. Are the golds doing an ABC down? That's what they look like they're doing right now, which is amazing. Okay. So if you look at Gold Corp, what you have, folks, is this. So watch this. It's December 14th. That is going to be tough to overtake.
Okay.
You get 700,000 going against 7 million right now.
Yeah.
And you can see it. And now it's really cool. It's like, okay.
Plus you gapped up.
Yeah, exactly.
So could there be... Now, was there a gap up between
On the way down?
No, 2 trading sessions. Go ahead and see if there was there 2 gaps.
Yeah, there was.
There was.
Yeah, see that even with the G.
Baby.
See how Rheingold Resources? Yeah. There's 2 right there.
Oh my God.
I can do the 3rd one going all the way up there.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be pretty?
It would.
Oh, big time.
That would be
big
nice.
Time.
Love those signals.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And the NASDAQ. So the key right across the world is that October 27th.
Yes.
You know, if we look at, we'll go to the DAX first. I mean, the FTSE.
Yeah.
You can see the October 27th is 57.47. You're at 56.66. The DAX.
Yeah, the DAX that high came in on the 28th, I believe.
Yes, 28th.
Yeah, 28th.
So that's still in 64.30.
Yeah.
That's a long way from here.
It is. It is a long way. No question. Yeah. Boy, that up move yesterday with no participants in the market. In fact, what was it? Do you have the volume on the? Yes,
I do. Yes, I do.
DAX is kind of interested in what was behind that type of a type of an upthrust.
Let's see, DAX. Why isn't that giving me volume? 1 second, I get it. There we go. DAX. Look at it. Had some volume.
It did have some volume.
Yeah, see,
How
this is going to be cool. Eh?
That's interesting.
It is.
It did have some
90
volume
million.
yesterday.
90 million, folks.
Who was out there?
Yeah, someone was out there buying. You're going into 240, and we'll have more today. But you know, you're going into a lot higher numbers.
Yeah,
but it was 90 million. That was bigger than all of the volume going back until the 21st.
Yeah, that was swing that took out.
Yeah,
so that's pretty interesting.
Real numbers, man. Let's go to Tom in Tampa. Hey, Tom, what's going on?
Hey, what's up, fellas?
How you doing, man?
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you.
Let's make it a great one.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, sir. Hey, can we take a look at AUQ here? Does that have support at $8, Tom, or does that thing look like it wants it going down to $6?
Let's take a look. Okay, so this equity here, folks, they actually they changed their name about a year ago. Nice company, though. Okay, do a lot of business in Mexico. Low $7, the high's 14. They make 79 cents, and I wouldn't be touching it yet. That's the bottom line. I mean, this thing went straight down from that $14 into $7.38, and all of these look to me like they're doing small ABC structures on the way down. And you know, today you're gonna know before they close, but right now the volume characteristic is saying, you know what, that's what it wants to do, and that, you know. What, that 558 is game, and that 618 is game, Tom.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
And what he's looking at, folks, he's looking at the week of June 18th, and the following 2 weeks. That swing low there, that wants to get hit, and you can tell. See the volume on the 16th on the way down. It's a monster,
big,
man.
Yeah, that is. I mean, big monster. 25 million shares.
When you actually have that much, let me just look at this. So that's an ABC down. So you get 14. You get 8, so that's not the end of the world. Well, 14 point what? 14.7, 14.1, 8. So you really get 5. Yeah, which is 620, man. The ABC down is 620 anyway, Tom. Yeah. And it's a confirmed ABC down. It blew away the B point.
Okay.
You know, and what you'd like to see is a sign of strength on the way up. You know,
before you buy it.
Before you buy it. And you haven't. You know,
right.
You've had some nice price movement because you came off a low of 728. You know, you're trading out $1. You know,
that's right.
But you just don't want to get trapped inside that.
No way, man.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
Cooking, brother.
Yes, sir. Thanks, Tom.
Have a great one, man. Have a safe one. Let's look at some of the. We don't have high volume stocks, but these are the highest volumes at this point. You get. Look at the financials are moving. Interesting. Bank of America's up 30 cents. You get J.P. Morgan up $1.63. Morgan Stanley's up 86. EMC's up 41. You got ExxonMobil up $1.55. Microsoft's up 66. Sprint, Nextel, that's flat. They're almost all green again, except Johnson & Johnson, Altria Group, Halliburton.
Now the XLF is actually it's making a ABC up. Gapped up this morning over a kind of a junior swing point going back to December 27th. That only had 27 million shares. Gap up over that, and we're already at 14 million shares. So that's got the juice, behind it to get up to the 1386 area, which would get it back into its October 27th area.
That's the number, man. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
It really is. And if let's just go take a look at the dollar to see how it is correcting here. Yeah, it's a joke. So it's 7,000 contracts. 7,000 right now. You're going up to 35,000. But this will go lower. This will get into this is This is going to be around. This will get it to 78, man. This is going to be interesting to see how this shakes and bakes. So you're going into
that'd be pretty wild.
Yeah, it would. It would. No, give it a market a lot of breathing room, man.
Yeah,
a lot of breathing room. You can see. I see on a small basis right now, folks, what we actually just did. I can make the case that you actually just jumped the whole track.
Yes.
Look at that.
Yeah.
You know, now what happens, folks, when you jump a channel? The way I always look at it, if you don't have the volume behind the move, well, you know what? It's a false break.
Yeah.
You know, so big deal. So that I'm talking about basically a 45-degree channel,
right.
And all that will do is go down to the horizontal channel.
Yeah.
You know, so that horizontal channel lays out at 78.25, but that certainly basically says that the euro is going to go higher.
Well, now, and that's why that you know, you get that hammer at the bottom. Now you got this bullish engulfing that could, quite frankly, engulf 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 trading sessions. That would then suggest that there's going to be a little bit of price juice.
Well, it's going to go too, because they got the propaganda machine working well.
Yeah,
they got it going right off to the side. I mean, at the beginning, and it makes sense that it bounces anyway. And so the you know, their safety net, their
the EFSF,
yeah,
or whatever,
it's alive again.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh shoot! They didn't send me the memo.
So what they plan on, folks, this week, and that's why I can get a little momentum on Third Red. What they plan on pushing it out this week.
Okay. Pushing out what? The bonds?
Pushing out the bonds.
Okay.
Pushing out, which is nothing. It's only 300 million in euros.
Okay.
But they plan on pushing those out this week. Now, the propaganda this morning is they're going to push them out. They don't know what the interest rate is going to be yet.
Okay.
Now, watch what they're doing, though. They want to push them out because what's happening, folks, is that they know France is going to get downgraded. So now the rush is they got to push them out before France gets downgraded.
Okay. Otherwise, their borrowing costs go up, or they can't.
They wouldn't even be able to do it.
Right.
Because
right.
Well, they can do it, but it won't be the same thing.
Yeah.
Now, folks, think about something for a second. Think about how corrupt the governments are, right? That they want to push all this out.
Yeah.
Seriously,
in advance of what they know is coming down.
Yeah,
that's
right.
For sure.
I mean,
it's like insider information, right? It would be like insider information, trying to push your stock out, knowing that there was bad news. As a CEO, you'd go to jail.
You go to jail,
right?
Yeah.
Like how fast? That fast, folks. But not when you got that power of that sovereign government stuff.
I'm telling you, man. That one, I was looking at that and saying, this is really over the top, man. You know, give it to all their whoever invests in it. We won't be investing in it. You won't either, folks. But the bottom line is that their citizens will and their banks will. Well, although
that's going to be interesting. You know, will the banks that the ECB just loaned the money to, will they be buying those bonds?
Yeah, they're going to make them. I mean, you know, they're not going to tell anyone.
That puts that strength back into the euro. So what created weakness then creates a little bit of strength. It kind of gives you an equilibrium.
All it does is set up some great trades for us. It's a beautiful thing. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien, you stay right there, folks. We'll come right back. We have the Dow up 246, Nasdaq up 58, S&P's up 26. We're going to be right back.
X-Story Gold Mines, an NYSE Amex-listed company trading under the symbol XG, is slated to be the newest gold-silver producer in Argentina. X-Story is forecast to produce more than $250 million in bullion annually, beginning in 2013, at a cash cost of less than $200 for each ounce of gold produced. That forecast will make X-Story one of the highest margin operators in South America and a sector leader in the mining industry. X-Story has $50 million in its treasury, having spent over $60 million to date on drilling and engineering. The ultimate size of its Argentina discovery could be determined by year-end, as results from the 6 drills operating at the site are fully assessed. To find out more about X-Story Gold Mines and their exciting growth potential, click on their banner on the front page of TFNN.com or check them out on the NYSE Amex under the symbol XG.
TFNN is proud to bring you the cutting edge of investment newsletters. Ken Shreve's Ultimate Growth Stocks. Ken is a top-down investor who lets price and volume in the major stock indices tell him when to be in the market and when to be out. By using his unique blend of fundamental and technical analysis, Ken will protect your hard-earned capital while realizing breakout gains. Go to TFNN.com today, click Investment Newsletters, and get Ken Shreve's Ultimate Growth Stocks free for 2 weeks.
You take a hands-on approach to managing your investment strategy. You're always looking for the next trading opportunity to magnify your perspective and maximize your returns. Direction Shares connects sophisticated traders with a powerful array of ETFs from a wide range of asset classes. The markets may go up and down, and you want tools for both sides of the trade. Discover how we can help at DirectionShares.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction Shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction Shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction Shares at 800-851-0511. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors employing dynamic strategies. Investors in the fund should understand the consequences of seeking daily investment results, understand the risk of shorting, and intend to actively monitor and manage their investments. Distributor, Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
In 1929, Joe Kennedy had $4 million. By 1932, he grew it into $180 million. All this during the Great Depression. The good thing about economic difficult times is that the worst economy can produce the best rewards in the shortest period of time. In fact, during the last 130 years, 61% of that time period has been spent in recession. How would you like the strategies that Kennedys and others use that are bulletproof against the turmoil of our economy in these fast-changing times? For the last quarter of a century, I've studied and used the secrets used by millionaires and billionaires. These are bulletproof strategies that will astonish you. I'd love to introduce you to these concepts because they will absolutely change your life. I'm Steve Rhodes, co-host of The Money Masters with Tom O'Brien and host of The Trader's Edge, both seen daily at TFNN.com. If you're even a little bit interested in accumulating wealth, providing a better life for you and your family, then send me an email at steve@tfnn.com and I'll send you this free report, Pathways to Wealth. That's steve@tfnn.com, giving you Pathways to Wealth.
Here's what people are saying about Tiger TV.
Let's go to John in Tampa. Hey, John, what's going on?
Hi, Tom. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great. You having a good day out there?
A wonderful day. I love your Tiger TV. I watch it every day. I'm like a kid in a candy store.
Oh, man, I appreciate you out there watching it. How long have you been watching the Tiger TV?
I'm watching almost a month now, and it's just wonderful.
It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Oh, yes, it's cool. You see the charts and everything. Thanks so much for the hard work.
Tiger TV, a great news service from TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by Goldfields. For more information, just click the Goldfields banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. We get the Dow up 245, NASDAQ at 59, S&P's up 26. And bottom line is that, let's see where these... So you get the Qs. See, they're going to die in the vine. Isn't this a beautiful thing? This is going to get wild. This is going to be big, man. Okay, so watch this. I mean, 10 million shares. 10 million. And you're going up into 104 million, folks.
Yeah.
Okay? And more than likely, it will bang it out. And then people will get elated. But the bottom line is that will be the sell. You know, if we look at the SPYs, this is wild, actually. Yeah, see, the SPYs want to go over it. Yeah. This is going to be deviant, man. So the SPYs get 40 million going into 390 million right now.
Right, exactly.
Okay?
Yeah.
So we got, let's see. So 46, that's 240. They'll never do that. 6. It'll do about 150 going into 400, and we'll probably gap again tomorrow. Right over it.
Yeah. Well, you got the financials. They're confirming an ABC up.
Oh, they go say, look at that's the ultimate. No, you know what? Remember we said the good old top line number would blow it away.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
So that's going to be it.
Well, now what the diamonds are doing? Let me pull that up on my screen for you. Is where's the ETF? Okay, wrong one. There we go. So what the diamonds are doing? They're making an expansion. 1.272 expansion of that swing point, that October 27 swing point, down to the low from November 25th. As soon as I pull it up here on my screen, there we go. I must have got rid of something. And so if you take a look at this here, it's kind of a beautiful thing. Right here, you got a 1.272 expansion, a 1.618 expansion. Right here in that 126, 125.80.
Okay, come on, baby.
Now the ABC doesn't complete up here to the 127, so another full point. But you do have, you've got this.
Right.
And this is the range right here. Now, what's really key is, you've got 13 million shares.
Yes.
And the question is going to be, what's the volume that you've got behind it today? You're at 2 million shares.
Right.
Right. So in the first hour, so it's going to be close.
Right.
You know, but you get over that on lighter volume, you got that tiger butterfly.
Yeah, totally. Oh, we have,
which is kind of
tiger butterfly is so hard to do, it's insane.
Yeah.
Now let me see something. This is even better, because what you have is that you already had. Well, you didn't get the Tiger Gottlieb inside it.
No.
But you did take out the swing with lighter volume before you even started with this swing. See
That's
that right there?
Exactly.
So what I'm saying
Exactly.
is that the first swing you would have been dealing with was December 7th.
Right.
You had 9 million. You take that out with 3, which is perfect. Oh,
That's
yeah,
right.
this is sweet.
Yeah.
This is going to be interesting.
At least what's going to happen is the markets are going to give us the information that we need in order to be able to make the decisions.
Yeah, totally.
You know, which is a nice thing, because for a month we've kind of been, without a whole lot of information.
Right.
Been tough.
2012. It's a beautiful thing.
Absolutely.
Let's celebrate it with Deke. Hey, Deke, what's going on, brother?
Top of the morning to you, Tommy.
You too, man. Let's make it a great one.
Yes, it is. Hey, first of all, wish you guys Happy New Year's. And if you could do me a little favor and send my mother-in-law a little white light.
Oh, you got it coming.
To Washington. I appreciate that, please.
We will absolutely push that white light out there big time. And where is she, Deke? What city?
Washington, Illinois.
Washington, Illinois. Okay, folks, so you're going to push that white light out, and all you do is, folks, you're pushing out that good energy up to Deke's mother-in-law. And when you're doing that, folks, the bottom line just there's no wrong way of doing it, which is so neat, okay? You just push it out there, and any type of black that you see in that beautiful woman, you blast it out of her, put it out her fingernails, her ears, her eyes, her toes, everything, and just visualize that blackness getting out. Because it's interesting. All his disease is atoms stopping in our system.
Absolutely.
Right. It's so cool, folks. This is a fact, folks. This is pretty wild. But a cancer is that we're all atoms.
Yeah.
So when they stop, that's what makes them black, and that's what makes disease.
Yeah.
Bang it out of there. I'm gonna push that out there big time, Deke.
All right, thanks, man.
Absolutely.
Hey, I heard you say earlier if Apple holds at above 109, even if it doesn't test that 15, that'd be a good thing?
The 409, you mean?
Yeah.
Well, what it's trying to do right now, it is trying to get into the low of that island reversal, which is that October 14th time frame, which is the low there, 415.27. It's a 412.15, traded just a tad higher there. So, you're going to want to see what just a volume characteristic as you come in there. What you'd like to do is either, if it gets in there, rejects it on lighter volume. Okay, that's a good signal for you. If it can't get in there because you got an island reversal and rejects it, that's even a better signal. But you did have a gap up today.
Okay. You stay right with us, Deke. Okay. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien, get Deke in Clearwater. We want to hear from you folks. Let's bring in 2012 the right way. I'll be right back. Hi, folks. This is Tom O'Brien. If you want to get great trade setups in equity as well as the option market, come over to TFNN.com and test drive my daily newsletter, Market Insights, for 2 weeks absolutely free. Each trade setup comes with a profit projection as well as stop placement. Included in Market Insights is a Twitter alert service. This allows you to take advantage of intraday setups. Volatility is back in the markets. What does that mean to you? To me, it spells short-term opportunity each and every day. The days of trending up on lighter volume are gone. We have come off the highs with volume across the globe. Don't get caught in a complacency trap. Many of the indices have given back 2 months of trading in 1 week. We have a trader's market. You can take advantage of this trader's market by test driving my daily newsletter, Market Insights, free for 2 weeks. Market Insights will give you the edge you're looking for in the markets. Go to TFNN.com under newsletter. Hit the Market Insight tab for your 2-week free test drive right here, right now.
Did you know that the price of gold is up over 24% this year, while the GDX, the Market Vectors Gold Miners ETF, is actually down 1.4% this year? Not all gold stocks are created equal, and not all gold stocks move with the price of gold. In October, Tom O'Brien recommended a buy of FCX in his gold report, and only 6 trading days later advised his clients to close the position, profiting almost 22% in this one trade. During the same 6 trading days, the price of gold was barely up 5%. Tom O'Brien's weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, gives investors the inside edge they need to profit in this gold market. Each Monday morning, Tom issues a gold market update at around 9:30 a.m., then issues a full report each Tuesday afternoon. For as low as $75 per month, you can gain access to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report. To order your gold report with a free 30-day trial subscription, log on to tfnn.com today or call 877-518-9190.
What type of investor are you? Conservative, moderate, or aggressive? No matter your investor personality, your overall portfolio should reflect your financial goals, time horizon, and your risk tolerance. Help ensure your portfolio is appropriately invested with an asset allocation plan from Morgan Stanley Smith Barney. Simply picking the right stocks is not enough. Research has shown that choosing the right proportion of stocks, bonds, and cash is essential to the success of your long-term investments. Morgan Stanley Smith Barney believes a carefully selected portfolio can lower your volatility and increase investment return potential. Find out about what asset allocation and a Morgan Stanley Smith Barney financial advisor can do for you. Call Angelo O'Brien, financial advisor and certified financial planner of the Clearwater, Florida branch at 727-441-6108 today to discuss your personal financial needs. Asset allocation does not assure a profit or protect against loss in declining financial markets. Investments and services are offered through Morgan Stanley Smith Barney, LLC. Member SIPC.
In 1929, Joe Kennedy had $4 million. By 1932, he grew it into $180 million. All this during the Great Depression. The good thing about economic difficult times is that the worst economy can produce the best rewards in the shortest period of time. In fact, during the last 130 years, 61% of that time period has been spent in recession. How would you like the strategies that Kennedys and others use that are bulletproof against the turmoil of our economy in these fast-changing times? For the last quarter of a century, I've studied and used the secrets used by millionaires and billionaires. These are bulletproof strategies that will astonish you. I'd love to introduce you to these concepts because they will absolutely change your life. I'm Steve Rhodes, co-host of The Money Masters with Tom O'Brien and host of The Trader's Edge, both seen daily at TFNN.com. If you're even a little bit interested in accumulating wealth, providing a better life for you and your family, then send me an email at steve@tfnn.com and I'll send you this free report, Pathways to Wealth. That's steve@tfnn.com, giving you Pathways to Wealth.
This segment is brought to you by Crocodile Gold. For more information, just click the Crocodile Gold banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. We get the Dow up 244, NASDAQ up 56, S&P's up 25. We're talking with Deke from Clearwater. We're talking about Apple. So, Deke, are you trying to sell this or you're already still in it? What are we doing?
I'm already selling it.
You're in it, right?
Yeah.
You're in it. You're eating that apple pie, man. You're getting that big belly. Oh man, Deke, I'm seeing that belly.
Yeah. Well, there's no better pie to eat than apple.
That's great. That's right. That's a fact.
I love it.
Well, you know what? The bottom line, just keep. I would ride it up into those levels. You know, you're playing with fire now. There's no two ways about it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the four. Let's see, all those lows. So 415.27, 415.94, and 415.99. Those are the lows you're dealing with.
Okay.
Oh, well, in another way you could do this too. You know what you could do right now. This is probably the best way to do this, but
okay, just do it on an intraday.
Yeah, what I've just done is that except you're in the option market, right?
Yeah.
Oh man, take your money, Deke.
Take my money. Okay.
This is why. The premium in the option market today is going to be much bigger because it's going with you, okay?
Gotcha.
All this has to do is pull back intraday 2 points, right? Bang, that option premium will get jammed in 2 seconds, man. Because right now, I would say that the premium you'd be getting it would be another point to point and a half just because the market's up so big. What happens, folks, when you have a market that's up this big, the option sellers do not want to sell anything, okay? Unless it's higher. So that means that as Deke is selling it, the buying prices are all higher.
Yeah.
And so,
Apple's big problem is that October 19th when that thing gap down on 39 million shares, and you're just not anywhere near that on the way back up.
Yeah,
nowhere near it.
Okay. All right, guys.
Okay, man. Have a great one. Have a safe one.
Yeah, our best to your mother-in-law.
Yes. Okay, so King Dollar still pulling back with lighter volume. Euro wants to get up and go.
Its size at high of its session.
And I mean, that thing go to 134, 135. And that's just a normal, all that would be, I don't even think that's a .382, or it's a .382 of the move, right?
Yeah. Well, I'll pull that up.
We went from 142 down to 128.
Yeah. So, if you go from that, you're going from right here, that 140 up,
right.
Swing point all the way down to the bottom. No,
right.
It wouldn't even be I don't know why that didn't happen, but there we go. Now, the .382 gets you into, 133.
133. Yeah. So, I mean, that's just a normal bounce.
Right, which would put quite a bit now. Then all of a sudden that starts taking out those October 27th highs.
Yeah. Which they definitely can.
Taking them out.
Yeah,
taking them out.
Yeah, because
now here I'll pass on a piece of information. I shared it with all of my clients this morning. I'm taking a look at that 1939 area because it's 17 planetary index date because we didn't have much of a Santa Claus rally because it was also a pre-election year.
Okay.
In 1940, you know which day it made its high?
What day?
January 3rd.
I love it. I love it.
Now, I don't know if history repeats itself.
Cool, man.
But I know that history does repeat itself, so it'll be kind of interesting to see how it plays out. That was pretty wild when I went back and looked at it. I said, what?
Big time.
Knowing that we were going to be opening up higher this morning.
Oh, yeah. I like it.
We'll see what happens.
Let's go to Gene in Florida. Hey, Gene, what's going on?
Morning, gentlemen. What's your thoughts on IMAX?
IMAX. Let's take a look. What do you got? You got IMAX. This is of course, the huge 3D digital formats. The low's 12, the high's 38. Now, do you own this? You're looking to buy it?
Still holding 100 shares from a while back.
Well, you got that low of 1687 wants to get hit. Just hang there a second. We'll bisect and dissect this baby. We'll bring it back a bit. This is Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. We get the Dow up 240, Nasdaq 56, S&P's up 25. And don't forget, folks, coming up next, we got Kate Starth with the Small Cap Roundup. Then we get Victor Jones from TD Ameritrade with the Option Hour. We're going to be right back.
TFNN is proud to bring you the cutting edge of investment newsletters. Ken Shreve's Ultimate Growth Stocks. Ken is a top-down investor who lets price and volume in the major stock indices tell him when to be in the market and when to be out. By using his unique blend of fundamental and technical analysis, Ken will protect your hard-earned capital while realizing breakout gains. Go to TFNN.com today, click Investment Newsletters, and get Ken Shreve's Ultimate Growth Stocks free for 2 weeks.
Put the power of the Chapman Wave methodology to work for you. No matter what market you trade, what time frame you trade in, or your trading style, the Opening Call, Basil Chapman's daily market newsletter, is bursting with the information and trades you need to become a more successful trader.
I've been using Basil Chapman's Chapman Wave methodology for several years now. His Chapman Wave can be used for any time period for not only equities, but futures, currencies, commodities. I've been also a subscriber of his Opening Call, which I find an invaluable tool to help me analyze the potential of the market each day. He gives you opportunities to go short and long. It includes recommendations on stocks. I strongly recommend people using the Chapman Wave, and I very, very strongly support the use of his Opening Call.
To find out more about Basil Chapman and his Chapman Wave methodology, and to get your 2-week free trial of the Opening Call, a $64 value, visit TFNN.com today.
At Tiger Metal Exchange, we pay you more for converting your jewelry to cash.
Let's go to Brian in New Jersey. Hey, Brian, what's going on?
Hey, Tom, I just want to let you know I did give you some jewelry. My jeweler offered me about $650, but you get a check in the mail tomorrow for about $1,200.
At Tiger Metal Exchange, it's all about honesty when converting your jewelry to cash.
Okay, let's go to Paul in Florida first. Hey, Paul, what's going on?
I want to commend you on the Tiger Metal Exchange. I just did a deal with you guys the other day. Oh, good.
And very happy.
Well, I appreciate it. Now, did you sell us jewelry, or did you buy coins off us?
Yeah, I sold you jewelry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
What we weighted at was less than you guys said, so, you're totally honest.
At Tiger Metal Exchange, we give you the tools to value your gold, and it's absolutely free. Call 866-618-8888 or log on to TigerMetalExchange.com. We've created the easiest, safest, and most honest cash for gold process. Tiger Metal Exchange. It's the only call you need to make.
Here's what people are saying about Tiger TV.
Let's go to John in Tampa. Hey, John, what's going on?
Hi, Tom. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great. You having a good day out there?
A wonderful day. I love your Tiger TV. I watch it every day. I'm like a kid in a candy store.
Oh, man, I appreciate you out there watching it. How long have you been watching the Tiger TV?
I'm watching almost a month now, and it's wonderful.
It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Oh, yes, it's cool. You see the charts and everything. Thanks so much for the hard work.
Tiger TV, a great news service from TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by Great Panther Silver. For more information, just click the Great Panther Silver banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. And don't forget, folks, coming up after Steve and I, we have Kate Stalter with a small cap roundup. Then we're going to be, that's coming out of Santa Fe, New Mexico. Then we're going to Chicago, TD Ameritrade headquarters, Victor Jones with the option hour, 12 to 1. And 3 to 4, I'm in Ken Shree out in California, and then back here 4 to 6. We're talking with Gene from Florida right now. We're talking about IMAX. So, the IMAX deal, Gene, I mean, you got the full run out of it, I mean, it depends on, are you trying to, get back to 1810? When the stock went from $2 to 38 and then crashed, basically.
Correct.
So what that does is that sets up that, hey, $14 is game. You know what I mean? It's going to have to do quite a bit in order to get to higher prices now. Because it had...
And you don't have volume at the highs.
It did the whole cycle again. Do you know what I mean? You had the accumulation at the lows. You did markup. And then what ended up happening is that last December 30th, after it got over those levels, you can see what happened. It was no volume, and then volume blew out of it on the way down.
Yeah, apparently one of the corporate holders liquidated a lot of his shares.
Right.
And that's about the only news I heard.
Well, that's enough. That's,
They got information.
Yeah, that's, But you can see up at those highs, there's no volume. I mean, as soon as it goes over a high like that, particularly, what is that? That's over a 10 bagger. That's a 15... That was a 15 bagger. So
correct.
That doesn't happen in the marketplace. It happens, but very unusual. So.
Yeah, only with 100 shares, I wasn't that concerned. I just didn't know if it'd be worth it to basically double down, as the expression.
No,
not at all.
Not even, this is not a buy, man. It's not even close. No, this stock is done.
If you had volume at the highs, Gene,
right.
then you could look for a sign of strength coming back into it.
Right.
But it doesn't have to get back up to $40
ever. Right.
Yeah. Alrighty, I thank you much.
Okay, man. Have a great one. Have a safe one. Let me bring this back to 95. I'll just see this for a second. Yeah, so there you go. So watch, folks, okay? Let me see if I bring it to 90. And you'll see these cycles, how they come through. Okay, so that's when it went public. So the stock had traded up there at 33, 34, in 99, crashed to 55 cents, got up to $12 again, crashed to 270, took them all out, and now it's all going to start again. That whole cycle's got to start again.
Yeah. But it can start from lower price from where we're at right now.
Oh, we'll start from lower price.
That's right.
It's always the key, folks. You always get. It's always going to start from lower price because all the big monsters, they're not going to buy at a higher price. They want retailers to buy it at a higher price. Yeah. That's the biggest gaffe in the finance business. I mean, no, you buy it at a higher price. Right. I'm going to buy it at a lower price. No, isn't it hilarious? No, it absolutely is, man. Yeah. It's over the top. If we go let's see if we still got those. So the financials are still out there.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to hear something pretty wild? Okay, this is going to be interesting watching this shakeout. Okay, so GE, right? GE and Ally. Now, the thing that's amazing, okay, of course, Ally used to be GE Credit, right?
Okay.
That baby went BK. No, GM Credit? Ally, no, GM. Ally was GM, I think.
Okay.
Ally was GM Credit. Okay. So that went BK, opened it with a new name, right? Well, they get a roll in 2012, they got to roll about $17 billion, I believe. But GE, it's going to be interesting. These rates got to stay low. I mean, right now for them, because they have to roll. They're going to be rolling about $75 billion.
Okay.
You know, flat out, they got to roll it.
You know, they don't want to do it at a higher cost structure.
No, imagine rolling $75 billion.
Yeah,
that's a big number, man. You know, and of course, right now it's rolling that wouldn't be bad, because you get the 10-year at 1.94.
Yeah,
they'll have to pay more than that, but the bottom line is that
Yeah, and I mean, if you were to step back and just simply take a look at just the equity markets versus that fixed income market,
right,
where you're getting those low returns, you can paint a reason for the markets to move higher.
Yeah,
just simply from a return, from a potential return.
Right.
As one of the what's the word I'm looking for? Contrarian viewpoints, I suppose.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, that's what all these.
And with Bernanke, with Bernanke sending out the signals, hey, we're going to keep the long end.
Well, you know what I saw over the weekend, and I actually don't like how this guy thinks, but his article, it was in the New York Times Sunday, I believe, right?
Yeah.
And he's a famous economist. He's won a lot of prizes. His first name is Paul. His last name, Krugman. Okay. Yes. Now, watch this, folks. And you want to Google this article, because this makes a lot of sense of what he was saying. And this is pretty amazing, actually. So he's talking about the dollar.
Yes.
And he's talking about the demise of the dollar and the amount of debt structure that we have in the country, right?
Yeah.
And he says what people have not done is that they haven't put the other side of the equation on it. So listen to the other side of the equation. Okay. Now, I suspect this is factual. He wouldn't have wrote it, but if in fact that's factual, this totally makes sense to me. But it also puts more firepower into the U.S. dollar. So what he was explaining was that the debt structure, the people that actually own our debt.
Yes.
Okay. If you only took that portion of it, yes, there's the Chinese and many other countries.
China and Japan own the majority of that.
That own a lot of it, right?
Yeah.
But check this out. If you take that equation, and then you take the equation of the amount of debt that we, as Americans, own in those countries, right?
Yeah.
It only comes down to 87 cents. 13 cents is the differential.
Oh, between the debt swap between countries?
You got it. Now listen to this. And this is where this really gets cool, folks. That he was explaining that the rates that we are actually getting are so much higher than the rates that they are getting.
Okay.
So he didn't, push that out. But when I stopped pushing that out,
that's an interesting way to think about it.
It's real.
Yeah.
It's real. Yeah. That means you're getting more money.
Right.
Yeah. That means
you're making money on your debt.
Exactly. Well, I wrapped my head around that article today, because that article is important, folks, to understand. If in fact I suspect it is factual, because I kind of picture him writing something that isn't.
Yeah.
But that is, you'll hear me arguing once I want to get that figures. I'll get the figures later.
No, but it's a cool thought process.
It's huge, man. Yeah. It's huge. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien, you stay right there. We'll come right back. It really is. That's a big number, man. What do you mean a thing? It means you're making money on money.
I love it.
Are you looking for a precision edge in the market? Something that can stack the odds in your favor? Then look into Larry Pesavento's new trading newsletter, Patterns, Profits, and Peace of Mind. In each weekly issue, Larry explains what's going to happen in the markets based on the pattern he sees developing and gives you actionable trade ideas based on those patterns. Plus, you'll get his detailed analysis on a variety of markets and sectors, including stocks, treasury bonds, the gold market, oil, the dollar, the forex market, and more. And you'll get the Technical Corner segment, which is a short but powerful weekly training session on trading. You'll get access to all the patterns Larry is seeing in the markets, plus the Astro Harmonics and powerful Bradley stock market model that Larry utilizes for less than $5 a day. An extremely potent combination that will give you just the edge you've been looking for. Try Patterns, Profits, and Peace of Mind absolutely free for 2 weeks. Go to tfnn.com and click on the free trial link at the top of the page. That's an $85 value, yours free when you register right now. Get Larry's Patterns, Profits, and Peace of Mind and get the edge you've been looking for.
Hi, folks. Steve Rhodes here. Tom O'Brien and I need your help. Together, let's change the cash for gold industry once and for all. Now is the time to unleash the game changer, and that's you, folks. We've all seen the power of viral marketing. It's overthrown dictators, and now it's time to rid the thieves in this cash for gold industry. Together, we can change this industry in a heartbeat. You know about our industry-leading payouts, our free tools, our video valuation, and the education that we provide to help folks value their jewelry. Tom and I are experts and the industry's most trusted team. Please join us now by spreading the word to your entire email list. We'll pay you 5% of the total payout, which on average would be $50 per transaction. 100 transactions is $5,000 in your pocket. We'd rather put our marketing dollars in your pocket and more money in your referrals pocket. Go to TigerMetalExchange.com and click on the Become a Partner button to join our team. Let's start a revolution, folks. We can't do it without you. TigerMetalExchange.com, the only click you need to make.
Would you like to discover the next great tech stock? David White, TFNN's technology guru, has just launched his new newsletter, The Technology Insider. In his newsletter, David will be looking for those shining stars that may turn into the next Apple, Microsoft, or Cisco. David combines his technology background as a software programmer with his market skills as a successful professional trader to give you this unique newsletter. We're on the verge of the next great tech run. With the Technology Insider, you'll be in front of the run-up and not lagging behind. David is developing a long-term investment portfolio, therefore we're only offering the Technology Insider as an annual subscription with a remarkable price of only $395. That's right, for a little over $1 a day, you'll receive the fundamental technology wisdom and technical trading skills of the Technology Insider David White. What are you waiting for? Go to thefrontoftfnn.com, click on the link on the front page, sign up for your 2-week free trial, and become a Technology Insider today. Great Basin Gold is a mining company engaged in the exploration and development of 2 emerging gold properties in Nevada and South Africa with a total resource base of more than 23 million gold ounces. Great Basin's Burnstone mine in South Africa opened in February of this year with a resource of 20 million gold ounces, becoming the first mine to open in the historic Witwatersrand Basin in the last 30 years. The Burnstone mine is projected to have a 25-year mine life and is fully financed with production anticipated to be over 250,000 ounces per year at a cash cost of only $450 per ounce. The Hollister mine in Nevada became fully integrated in the 4th quarter of 2010 with annual production estimates of 110,000 ounces of gold per year over the 8-year mine life at a cash cost of only $527 per ounce. Great Basin Gold is cash flow positive and trades on the Toronto and New York stock exchanges under the symbol GBG.
This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Don't forget, you can test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Amazing.
Welcome back, folks. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. We get the Dow up 240, NASDAQ at 56, S&P's up 24. Let's go to Bill in Sarasota. Hey, Bill, what's going on?
Hey, Happy New Year to you guys.
And to you also.
Absolutely.
Make it a great one.
I'm trying to see if I can build a platform for this coming year. I'm looking at Duke Energy. They're supposedly taking over Progress Energy.
Okay, so the low's 16, the high's 22, the PE's 4.5. Now, you don't own it yet, right?
No, I don't.
That's a beautiful thing, man. That's okay. So, Duke went nonstop from $17 to 22, and for utility, that's pretty insane, folks. Your first level where I'd get, you could get interested in is somewhere around $20.
Yeah.
1996.
Okay.
Let it get back there, though, and if the volume expands at all, don't touch it. And what you'd also want to do, Bill, is look at this. The utilities are run by the bonds, period. Okay? Because people buy utilities for the yield. If you see the bonds stop moving in the opposite way, then you will not want anything to do with utilities. But as long as bond prices stay low, meaning yields stay low, yes, you do want utilities.
Okay.
Cooking, brother.
I appreciate it. Thank you, Tom.
Have a great one, man. Have a safe one. And of course the rates are going to be a big deal.
Yeah.
And let's go look at them right now because see the way that we're still set up here. Yeah, this is
pulling back on light volume.
This is
right. Yeah. So that's pulling back on light volume.
We're going to about 60.
150, 160. Yeah.
160. 150 is too easy.
Oh man.
I know. See, we're 143.12 right now, folks, and you're backing down with 90,000 contracts. and you're backing down to 435,000 contracts. 478,000 contracts. My God. Not only that, when you look at this, folks, this is so high and tight. Without pulling back.
Right.
Get the crash helmets on, folks, for 2012.
Yeah. Now, we were talking earlier just about the Japanese yen. It's one of the currencies that we're taking a look at. And, what the yen, folks, is still getting stronger. Obviously, now, our dollar getting weaker. But even before, the yen was showing some significant problem on the 30th. So as we came into the session on last Friday, you saw a big, huge down candle. And, the euro wants to get into this 76.35 area, maybe even lower. Now, the reason why I point that out is because as you back into that 76.35 area, in fact, let's see where the ABC is on this thing here. God, the ABC takes it all the way back to the bottom. The reason why I want to point this out is because the last two times that the euro has gotten down in the 75 area is you have had the Japanese government step in with intervention. And so, if you
it just kills their industries.
Third time's a charm. So you're going to want to watch This is one of those trades where I will take a look at for my clients as opposed to trading the actual currency pair. Trading an ETF in here.
Okay.
If it can pull back, pull back to in that case there, you'd really be looking for the complete pullback into the 75.49 area.
Yeah.
But that's how this thing is setting up.
No, it is. And if we go over to Europe for a second, the FTSE. I mean, we're gonna go. The FTSE's
not taking its foot off the gas pedal.
It's refusing to back off. You're over the swing point from the 7th of December, which is 56.31, way over at $50, and it still has quite a way to get up to those highs, though. You still got another $60, but $60 can be done in a day.
Yeah. Now the DAX, the high from a swing point from December 5th is 61.70.04. You're trading just underneath that right now. You trade out at 61.69. So, during Kate's show, the DAX will close at 11:30. And so it'll be interesting to see where that closes. I would suspect it'll close up above that swing point.
And the DAX is a better indicator, too.
Yeah, exactly. Absolutely.
You stay right there, folks. Kate Slater, Stalter's coming right up next with you. Small Cap Roundup. Then Victor Jones, Option Hour. Ken Shreve, 3 to 4. Ultimate Growth Stocks, and then back here. Have a great one. Have a safe one.
Take care, folks. See you in the morning, 9 a.m.